Hi Flosstube, welcome back. It's now Saturday the 7th of December and this is going to be part 2 of my 12 starts of Christmas vlog thing. I wanted to start by showing you, I know I showed this yesterday but I think I filmed that quite early in the day. I got quite a bit more done, yesterday. So this is my stopping point for I Will Find You by Lucy Beam. I finished the words fabric and scissors. I did some more, I think another length of thread on the scissor blades, and I used the sort of tealy blue, I think it's called Mediterranean Sea from Gentle Arts, to do the scissor handles. I'm quite happy with how they came out. I think they pop, despite being the same kind of colour family as the fabric. So really happy with that, and that's now going away for now. But I think that's a really good one. It's in a big project bag with like 3 other projects because I don't have enough for a bag for everything at the moment. And also because these colours are being shared with some of the other projects going on my Meta cross stitch wall. So it's easier to keep them all together. I'm not going to try and put that back. But yeah, that is living currently in this big bag. I've taken it off of the Nudge hoop for now, but that might be a good one. I actually found it quite easy stitching on the 32 count even weave, so that might be a good one to keep in the hoop and maybe have as like, it's an easy grab and go travel kind of project for the time being. Try and put that down with as few crinkles as possible. So on to the 7th today. So I have my exchange gift, which feels, I don't know, I'm really curious what that one is. It feels very different to any of the others so far. We've got the Bothy bag, which I swear has a 7 on there. I initially saw this and this was all kind of wrinkled up and I thought this was like a Christmas Day one, but no, it's the 7th. And then we have a new start. So let's do the noisy wrinkly bit. Okay, I'm so excited, I'm so happy. So from my exchange partner, she has sent me a lovely hot chocolate and another Kit Kat chocolate. Yummy. We'll definitely enjoy those because it is grim outside. It is vile today. From the Bothy one, we have day 7. Needle minders are the perfect way to keep your needle safe when stitching. They're also handy for holding your chart in place when stitching. This cute minder from Rendell Accessories is a perfect Bothy accessory, and I'm really struggling to get it to it's really not going to focus. I need to if anyone has any magic tips for how to get your camera to refocus while filming, but it's I'll maybe insert a picture, maybe not because I'm going quite light on the editing on these. It's 2 little hamsters. I would call those hamsters, having had hamsters, hiding under a little red-topped mushroom there. I must admit, when I first opened this, it was upside down. I'm struggling to unsee it now, but upside down, I saw this as like a Santa hat and the 2 faces as like Santa eyes, and it being like a Santa. My brain really struggled to pass that into what it was actually trying to be, but it is a mushroom and some hamsters, not a funky looking Santa. Cool. So that's the Bothy one, and then my new start for this weekend is Gamer Nouveau. I'm so excited for this. I received this pattern back in July, August time, and I have been waiting for the right moment to start it. So today is the day. John and I are going out for brunch in a little while, and going to, it's kind of like a thrift shop, charity shop, but apparently they have like a whole room, I don't know, I've not been before, I'll report back tomorrow, but they've got like a whole craft thrift area, and a friend of mine has been and said they've got loads of stuff, and she does medieval reenactment. Come on. He's clearly doing much better because he just jumped from the floor without using the makeshift step that we've made for him. But yeah, anyway, sorry. Sally has been before and said that there was a lot of stuff suitable for making like medieval reenactment costumes. So John, I think, is looking forward to coming and seeing if there's anything lap appropriate. But yeah, I will, when we get back, I will be joining the Jingle Ball. I've had a little peruse, a little nosy, but I will be setting myself up probably at my computer desk, which will be different. I think I might have to take my Lowry upstairs, but yeah, might get the fabric on the scroll bars now, and move some stuff upstairs, and then I can start stitching this afternoon. Yay! I will be back tomorrow with an update on my progress, and then carry on as I did with the last one with the little daily snippet. So see you tomorrow. Morning Flosstube, bit of a set change. I'm about to log on to the Jingle Ball for the day, so had my Lowry up here and I've been using that as a camera stand, so figured it was easiest to just stay put. So I wanted to show you a very wide frame. This, got something behind it. This is my progress so far on Gamer, and in terms of where that is on the pattern, it's just in this very top corner. So I've done a couple of these stars and then started on this orange banner just because I wanted some nice bright colours. So that's it so far today. I think this is about 500 stitches. So I had quite a lot of non-stitchy stuff happening yesterday. We went out for a nice brunch and went to a thrift craft shop. So didn't have, oh sorry, shouldn't mess with the Lowry while I'm filming. There we go. Yeah, went craft shopping and had a nice brunch with John, and then joined and started stitching. So today I've had a nice lay-in. It's the afternoon. What time is it? It's 12:15, so just about the afternoon. So I've just had breakfast, but I very much needed that 12 hours of sleep. So yeah, I'm ready to join and socialise again. So before that, I have this gift from my Advent exchange and this one from Bothy. This feels very papery, so I think this might be another pattern. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so lighting and probably camera angle change. I didn't charge my phone last night, so yeah, 4 hours later. From my Advent exchange, I got this foot mask, coconut foot mask, which is lovely. Love a foot pamper day. There was a chocolate, it didn't survive the 4 hours. Was delish though. And then the Bothy one for today was, oh, I should have gotten this back out, sorry for the rustling, was the next little pattern. So Sleeping Beauty, a little rabbit asleep under some flowers there. So this looks like a much smaller one than the previous kit. And goes with the thread pack that we got on day 4. There we go. So makes a lot of sense. I don't think that middle area is stitched. Oh no, it is. So all of this background in between the flowers and the rabbit is stitched as well, so that's why there's so many sort of light coloured threads there. Yeah, so that's both of the advents. I have made a bunch more progress on Gamer, but I'll wait till tomorrow to show you that before essentially finishing working on that for now. I've worked through one chunk of threads and have gone and picked out the next chunk, which I'm really enjoying. So I'm working mostly on this sort of orange decorative bit at the moment, which is coming on really well. It's nice to be able to see something recognisable already. I'll leave it there for now, and yeah, see you in like 3 seconds. Morning Flosstube, it is now Monday the 9th of December. Yeah, it's been a really nice weekend at the Jingle Ball. I met so many people, people I already knew, like sort of virtually, but hadn't met. Lots and lots of new people. I had a really good time. I have to say, on the off chance that this person found me, I did not catch their name. I had a speed dating moment where Alfie was on my lap and my headphones for my computer are like big gaming headphones with a very long cable, and like we got 5 seconds into the hello, hi, like where are you from, Alfie jumped off my lap and took the headphone cable with him. So this poor person then had like 4 minutes and 55 seconds of me trying to get, like, I think whatever he did like janked the cable a bit. But yeah, for nearly 5 minutes of me trying to like jiggle the cable in the connector and being like, can you hear me now? And then shaking their head. So to that person, I'm really sorry, but it made for a good story. But yeah, I had a really good time. I was working over the weekend on Game Nouveau. Yay! Oh, hello. Really excited to open. And oh, it's still got the Lowry clamp. Oh no, it's attached to my bin. Not very organised here. Massive frame. That's upside down. This is where I've got to. So if I try and hold both, this is quite heavy. So it's this little sort of orange ribbony bit in the corner that I've been working on. And then, so everything except for this sort of grey patch is about 0.5%, so about 900 to 1,000 stitches. And I totally sat here at dinner last night and told John, oh, I've done like 0.5% of like the interesting stuff. Now I'm gonna see if I can do 0.5% of background. And for some reason I thought it was totally reasonable for me to sit there at like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the evening and think I could get like 1,000 stitches done before I went to bed. Didn't happen. I guess, to be fair, I'm stitching on this two-handed, but like obviously it's on a frame, so I can't do sewing method. I know I can just about hit 300 stitches an hour, 3 to 350 with sewing method, but I'm not that quick with two-handed stitching yet. But also you'll notice that there's a disconnected chunk here. I started in the wrong place. So in the top corner, it doesn't start right in the corner of a 10 by 10, it's inset slightly. So I had made these little marks just so I knew where the corner of the pattern is, but then there's like some white rows on either side. I clearly saw this mark, which I didn't do them right in the corner because I didn't want to like worry about it not coming out. But I saw this mark and started in the box directly below it when I should have started one over. So this is probably about 100 stitches that are like off the edge of the page. I guess the upside is because they're off the edge of the page, I don't really have to frog them. I can just leave them there. There is like at least a 1 stitch gap all the way down. So, but yeah, a bit annoyed by that, but it is what it is. I really enjoyed starting that one. I'm looking forward to working on it more. Oh, where can I put that? It's not gonna, there we go. Cool, so that was this weekend's project, start number 4. Today we have my Advent exchange, Alfie sniff approved. We have the next bothy one. You want to sniff it? No. I don't know if my my Advent exchange partner has pets, but Alfie is always very intent on sniffing those ones. And then I have my next new start in my 5 gold rings bag. Okay, Is that okay? Can I open them? Good boy. Let's go. Okay. I'm so excited for this. So there's going to be an extra opening. So I'll talk about what's in the others first. So my exchange partner has sent me another Kit Kat chocolate and some 955 DMC. That's the third DMC skein. I am keeping them to one side for now because I'm not sure if they're for a pattern or for a particular project that she's included. So I'm keeping them together just in case. The Bothy one, I'm going to try and do this as uncrinkly as possible, but it had this sticker on the packaging, which is, it says Kathy Pilcher, paperpleasures.co.uk, some little oak leaves on there, and then read out the card. So day 9, we have another gift today from one of our most loved artists, Kathy Pilcher. Kathy's folk art inspired designs are gorgeous and these gift tags will look great on your presents this year. So there are 2 gift tags, a robin and a nutcracker. And very pretty. And then we have some stickers. So there's 4 that say Christmas time on a white background. And then I think that there's, yeah, same design but on a blue background. They're really cute. They'll look really nice on some gifts. And then, excitingly, the advent is my mystery start. I'm so excited to see what this is. It came up a couple of times over the weekend and it turns out more people knew. More people were involved in this than I realised. So for anyone who has not seen, this is a mystery start. Sophie from Turtle Bay Stitches overheard me at a Stitchy Day talking about doing these 12 starts and immediately asked if she could start one, and I immediately was like, hell yes. Sorry, if she could pick one, words. And I'm convinced it was like 3 minutes later she came back with this beautifully wrapped, this is a fat quarter from her own shop and the pattern is from Rachel at Talking Dog Stitchery. So that was really exciting. And then at the end of the day, Rachel came and handed me this handful of gorgeous threads to start it on, and since then Rachel has told me the dimensions so that I could get fabric, but I found out over the weekend that Shelley and Soph from Soph were both in on this as well, so I am extremely excited to be starting on this one. I've got some 22 count cream there that I picked up from the Creative Craft Show. Now I get to open an extra thing, which is very exciting. Oh, can I figure out how to untie this? I mean, bonus as well that there's a gorgeous fat quarter and some beautiful trim for my stash. So, ooh. I love it. Oh my god, it's so perfect. So this is Flosstube Friends from Obtober House Fibre Arts. So another new designer to me. I love this so much. I am so fortunate, before I've even joined the Flosstube community, that I've met some really amazing Flosstubers, and I'm really fortunate to consider them friends. Sorry, I'm super excited for this, and it now makes a lot of sense that Rachel was telling me that the colours that they'd picked out aren't necessarily the colours on the pattern, but I'm really excited by the idea of being able to customise this and pick colours and things. I think I know which one might be Sherry. Sorry, Sherry. But yeah, I'm so excited for this. I will need to, figure out what I'm gonna start on. I might start on the words just because I'm not very good at making decisions in the moment about colour changes and things, so I'll need to have a think about who's going to be which one and what colour scheme they're going to be and things. Thank you so much to all of the people who helped contribute to this. Yeah, I'm super excited. So I will be back tomorrow, hopefully with a plan. Yeah. Yay! See you tomorrow, guys. Morning, Flosstube, or not morning, it's afternoon. It's afternoon. It's the 10th of December, it's Tuesday, and yeah, I'll show you what I got done yesterday. That's gonna need something behind it. So I made a small start on Flosstube Friends. I just picked a pretty, I think it's a cottage garden thread, and did some of the border. You can't really see it on here. It's this border, but in this corner. I have not been doing great the past few days in terms of energy levels, and the idea of actually having to be creative was a bit beyond me yesterday. So what I have found out though, so the lovely friends who put this together as a surprise for me, they gave me 6 colours of flosses, and it turns out that was that they'd each picked a colour for themselves, and then they'd picked one for me as well, so that I can do some kind of element in each of these coloured to match one of them, which was really sweet, and I'm really grateful they didn't make me guess whose was whose, because I'm terrible at that kind of thing. But yeah, I am really excited to work on this one. The idea of having to actually make choices about what colour went where was a bit beyond me yesterday. So did a bit of border and then did a little bit more work on Game of Nouveau. I haven't figured out how I'm storing that one yet, so I have a feeling that might duck in and out throughout the rest of the month just because it's out in my line of sight. So yeah, but really enjoying that. The next bit of border is this zigzag, so I might carry on and just do that today. I think I'm just going to pick different variegated colours for some of this, particularly for those borders. Yeah, exciting. Oh, excuse the scrunching paper. For today we have, I'm excited by this. This is the biggest one from my exchange, so I'm excited to see what this is going to be. And then we have number 10 from Bothy. So let's go. Okay, so I love this. I'm so excited. Thank you so much, Hannah. This is a pattern for Maloka Designs, Mandala Giraffe, and I love it. I love this kind of bright colours vibe. Sorry for the glare, it's in a very shiny packet. But this is perfect. This is exactly the kind of thing, and it's quite small, so it's 93 by 110 stitches, 6 inches by 7 inches on 16 count, and 16 colours. So that's the perfect kind of thing that I've been wanting to add to my whip rotation, so that I've got something that's easy to, like, small project bag, easy to just pop in my backpack or something if I'm going somewhere. Minimal colours, but really bright and colourful. Perfect for when you need to stab something in the middle of the day. So thank you so much for that, Hannah. I'm so excited. I love that pattern. And then for Bothy we have another thread and fabric pack. So this one's called Sewing Bee. So it's got some lovely yellows and sort of golden colours in there, along with the sort of greys and a few greens and pinks, and I think there's one red in there, and some white aida. So the little card for this one says, Day 10, another set of threads and aida today, this time for Sewing Bee. This design will look great displayed in a sewing room or stitching space. Can you guess what the design might be? I'm gonna guess it's like a bee with stitching goodies. So that might be a prime one for the the Meta cross stitch wool. That's it for today. Like I said, I'm probably going to carry on with a bit more border on Flosstube Friends, and I think I'm going to do 2 more days before I upload, so we'll get 1 more new start. And this I think is going to end up being one of my 12 by 12 on New Year's, so I'll probably have a look through that as well and check if I have all the colours, and maybe have a bit of a fabric stash dive, look for what to stitch that on. But yeah, that's all for today. See you tomorrow. Hi Flosstube, it's Wednesday the 11th and we are back for another update. I'll show you my progress first. I've got a few unexpected things to show you. So this is my progress on Flosstube Friends, so I've made it all the way down to the bottom and started across. This is just a blue variegated thread that I got from Create Nostalgia. I think it was unlabelled, and I think she may have just chucked it in for free for me. I think it was half a skein rather than a whole skein. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Unexpected thing that happened yesterday, I got a message in our Birmingham group chat for our Birmingham meetups that a shop about half an hour away from me was closing down this week, and when we looked it up, it turned out like today is the last day, so yesterday was obviously penultimate day. And I'd never heard of this shop before. It's a school uniform shop. I don't have kids, so it's not high on my radar, but they have a haberdashery, so I hightailed it over with this little bundle. So I have Annie's Keepers and bought myself the Pip and Chip labels, so they've got like a little colour swatch. But the way I've managed these is, if the sticker's still here, it means I don't have that colour, so it's a nice easy way to have almost like a shopping list. So I took that with me. I reckon I've got about 2/3 of the colours at this point, but I managed to buy 117 skeins for £33. For those of you in the US, I know you guys get like 60 odd cents a skein. In the UK, I think the cheapest place I know of is about 85p, but it's much more common to get them for £1 or £1.50. I mean, £1.50 is like retail price, which is what you'd get in like the big craft stores. So these were reduced down to 30p a skein, and I sat there for a good 10 minutes going through my my stickers and pulling one of everything that I didn't have. This will take me a long time to put on floss drops. I will also want to make like swatch cards for them, so what I might do is record myself doing that to show you how I do them, and then do like a little feature about my floss storage and my swatch box. What I did do though yesterday was get a bit organised with some of my variegated flosses. So some of these were already on floss drops, the cottage garden ones sort of come on floss drops, but for my friendship stitch along, the one with the hearts and the stars, which if you haven't seen that, it'll be in my end of November update. I've been offering people my box of variegated flosses and sparkly flosses to choose from, and I noticed that people basically don't like breaking into a new skein. So what I've done is I've still got a number to go, but I've started going through my DMC flosses and popping them on floss drops, because I'm due to see a bunch of people on Saturday, and I thought it would be nice to give people a bit more choice. So yeah, reorganising. I've got one for my DMCs and one for my fancy flosses, and just gradually working through those. Anyway, that is a massive tangent, but yay floss. The bit you all came for, or I don't know, certainly what I would come for. I've got my exchange gift, my bothy gift, and today's new start. So let's go. So, start at the start. My exchange partner sent me another Kit Kat chocolate. I am very much enjoying these, so thank you. For day 11 in the Bothy one, we have this William Morris themed hand cream. So this says, this vegan friendly hand cream features a heritage design by William Morris and will keep your hands feeling velvety soft when stitching. It's packed with hero ingredients like protective strawberry fruit extract and antioxidant orange extract, along with cocoa and shea butter. I will say, this smells very floral. So it says on the front, William Morris at home, patchouli and red berry hand cream, vegan. I'm going to assume it's sealed and I might leave it that way. Yeah, so it's got a little seal on it, but like through the bottle it smells very, very like floral, which is not, if I'm being honest, not my vibe. I'm not a fan of strongly scented stuff and particularly florals, so I might save that one to gift to someone, and then, I mean, it comes with a second cup with all the ingredients, but yeah, it's a gorgeous packaging. Yeah, that's that one. Pop it back in the bag for now so I don't lose it. And then today's new start is Space Dino, or I mean, it's actually called Astronaut on a Dinosaur, I think, but I call it Space Dino. And that is this one. I don't have a printout for this one, so you'll have to excuse the glare. There we go, that's the least glary. I'm going to be doing this just on black. I think this is 18 count. I'm really excited for this one. I was saying to John just before I started recording, I'm really glad the way that these have panned out, because I think I counted this one as a medium, but on my original list I think I had 6 smalls, and then I think like maybe 3 mediums and 3 larges, and most of the large ones are gone. I think there's only one of those left, but it's nice because I think at the beginning of the month when I was super enthusiastic, not that I'm not now, but like if I'm running out of steam a little bit, there's some nice small easy aida projects that are perhaps a little bit less time consuming to set up. I don't have to put them on a scroll frame like this. I'm planning to stitch in hand, and sewing method, so it will come together nice and quickly. So yeah, it's been a nice balance, and I'm looking forward to the rest and not dreading them because they're huge. So yeah, I'm gonna make a start on that today. I think today and tomorrow are going to be quite busy work wise, and then I've got my work Christmas party tomorrow evening, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done on this one. I might, let's have a look. So I might count across to one of these planets and stitch a planet. When I picked this one, and when I said at the start that I wanted to stitch something like recognisable on each of these, I was thinking maybe I'd do the dinosaur's head, but that's actually bigger than I thought it was. It's maybe a small planet, because I'm not sure the astronaut's head on its own is going to look very astronauty. We'll see. But yeah, looking forward to that. I will be back tomorrow to show you progress. It might not be much, but it's what it is. I think actually this is one of the projects where some of the threads were on my shopping list, so I'm hoping might do a tiny bit of not bobbinating, floss dropping. It's not really as nice a word as bobbinating, is it? Anyway, I will stop waffling and show you tomorrow. Hi Flosstube, it's now Thursday the 12th of December, and this is the last clip I'm going to do before technical term smashing, before editing. And yeah, I really enjoyed the next 3 starts, so just to, what am I looking for? You mock up. So the most recent start has been this one, excuse the glare. So this is Astronaut and T-Rex. And I actually got more done on this than I expected, all things considered. I did decide to go for the head, and it does look a little bit like a skull at the moment. And I have started, excuse any dog fluff on this, I've started, you can maybe just make out there, doing some of that bold black outline and filling in some of these black bits in the middle. So again, don't think I'm gonna have too much stitching time today. I am going and meeting up with a stitchy friend just like after work, before my work Christmas party down in Bristol. So I might take this and not the black, because the black definitely needs some concentration. It's harder than I anticipated stitching black on black. Yeah, I think out of everything I've started, this is probably the most travel friendly, so this might be what goes with me, just in case we decide to do a little bit of stitching while we're catching up. Yeah, really enjoying this one. I completely forgot to say yesterday, what prompted me to start this was Joe and Emma, so Belushi Stitches and Emma xStitching. Every December they do Dinosaur December, and I took very little persuading. This pattern was already on my radar. I think I might have enabled Emma a little bit with it, so yeah. It is what it is. We're all used to enablement at this point. I'm going quite quickly today purely because I have a plumber arriving shortly to replace a tap that is leaking, so I wanted to get this done nice and early. Got my goodies to open. Let's do this. Okay, so from my exchange partner, I've got another lovely thread, 3812, another little trucky, and then from Bothy we have day 12. It's time to get the measure of your stitching with this handy mini tape measure made from PU leather, vegan friendly, perfect for helping you find the centre of your fabric. I have just pulled it out and I now can't. Oh, I did not mean to drop it on you, sorry mate. It's like click locks and I can't work out. There's clearly like an angle or something. Might have oh okay, you squeeze the middle. Made myself jump. So it pulls out, you've got centimetres on one side and inches on the other, and then you pinch the middle here. But that's really cute actually. I really like this colour, and it's nice having like a fancy one with a little cover rather than like the generic little plasticky ones. And this actually, I mean, up until now I think I've put it away. Maybe on my next start I'll show you my fabric count ruler thing, which is really handy for like small things, for working out how far you need to go to get a certain number of stitches. But if you then need to go further, having an inch tape measure would be really handy. So really happy with that. That is all for today. Hi Flosstube. Yesterday was a bit more chaotic than I even anticipated. I just wanted to wrap up. Again, I'm really conscious that lots and lots of people are doing Flossmas and vlogs and things. So if you've chosen to come and watch this with me and spend some time and see what I'm stitching, thank you. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, it's been nice. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I've started on my like monthly updates doing like a bit of a shout out to someone or a couple of people. Because it's a bit of a shorter video, I'm just going to do the one. So if you're enjoying Vlogmas and you want to go watch someone else, I'd really recommend Covered in Floss. I am a few days behind because this week has just been a bit mental, but I think I watched up to about day 6 or 7 of hers, and she's doing a starter palooza. So I think possibly the only person that I've come across who's doing an even more insane December start schedule. I think she's starting something every single day. But I love some of the patterns she's picked. There's one that's in French that says, I'm both gonna misremember this and butcher French, so I'm really sorry. I got an A in my GCSE, but that was a long time ago. C'est toujours la même merde, which I believe is it's always the same shit. But that is, I love that. So that's, she's added several things to my wish list basically. But yeah, if you're looking for someone else to go and watch and you've not come across Dobby at Covered in Floss, go check her out. I am now obviously a day late, but this will get edited today. That is happening. And then I'll save opening my goodies for the next video. So enjoy your stitching, enjoy your Christmas, winter, holiday season, and I will be back in 5 or 6 days with the next update. Bye for now.